that we are having all patience to together be to study Gita Adi for more than 500 days. This itself is called tapasya, doing things once in a while. Anybody can do, but consistently, regularly doing is the glory. In this effort, we are conquering the time, we are conquering the mind. It's all the beginning. Then the knowledge gained when it is thoroughly mastered through rich inquiry contemplation, gained knowledge when it is implemented till the results come, then we are truly evolving in life. This is how human life is to evolve, not to devolve. To evolve spiritually, to evolve for the higher achievements. Consciously, when you know, keep on doing it till that breakthrough we achieve. There is a heaviness, there is a pain. But once that breakthrough you achieve, cross that borders of struggle, frustration, there is only joy that I am able to do what I want, achieve what I want, the higher things. That is real fulfillment. Not like today, slaves to the Sharira Indriyas, slave to the objects, and like an animals, going for them, begging. ये बहुत छोटा जिंदगी है. Anyway, we are exposing to Gita first round. Study more and more times till you grasp the essence and practice it for higher achievements. Now, like every day, 1 hour, 10 minutes, we are sitting. 7 things we are doing, not one or two. The last one is Vishnu Sahasranama learning. Before that, Sri Rama's divine gunas. Today it will be over. 1 or 2 if remain. Tomorrow we do. Then Gita. Today we will see Satwa Raja gunas when they are in us. How do they express in the fourth program? No, fifth program. Fourth one Vedic chanting. Third one is Sahana Vavatu. Second one is Sankalpa. The first one is some common sense learning. Okay. Keep it this understanding both for spiritual goal and worldly. First and what? Ki be certain about your goal. Hmm. For me, it's a spiritual goal. Whatever goal you have. Thereafter, anything not pertaining to the goal. Okay, anything not pertaining to the goal. Neither we allow it to enter into us, nor we should involve in it. This second thing we have to master. First is clarity of the goal. What do you want to achieve? Second, any dissimilar thing, energy wasting thing, distracting thing, degenerating or degrading thing, other than our pursuit wala, we should learn the art of neither we involve in it nor allow. Because a lot of time energy is wasted. Don't be social and liberal in saying, no Swami, no ये भी करना है, वो भी करना है, तो कुछ भी नहीं करेगा. Only a miserable failure you will be. As we discussed, if you remember some 200 days back, in this world, many things are there for us to achieve. But everything we can't achieve. But without achieving some things, we cannot live the life. Therefore, what is that? Decide. And all other, let others do. You need not worry about everything. Isn't it? That emotional attachment to things, beings, we should give it up. I can I? For no reason, which are of wastage of time, I'm talking. Where there's a compulsion that you have to attend to your duties, that you must do. Never ever say no to that. Your parents need you, your brothers need you, friends need you. Fatafat, then finish that work. But other than that, we are talking about the unwanted so many involvement, especially when they are against our own goal and etc. उसको तुम्हें बाहर ही रखने का सीखना है. मुझे भी. My job is to learn Gita, teach you my spiritual work. Thousand things are there in the world. If I go on involving in all of them, my mind is disturbed, distracted, my energy is wasted. Second thing. Third one is very crucial. Key for every one of us to achieve or fail in the worldly life or spiritual. What is given mainly apart from the outer resources, Sharira, Prana, Indriya is our own inner equipment called Antaha Karana, inner instruments. One only acts as four. Mana, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara. We should know that these are the instruments. When rightly tuned, they will help us for succeeding in our whatever goal, outer or spiritual. Like any of the professionals, the electrician takes care of his electrical equipments, the mechanic is his spanners, etc. The barber his own knives, etc. The goldsmith is instruments, the pot maker, those things. अपने अपने instruments को वो लोग अपना how they keep them intact, keep them perfected. A driver, his own car, every day he looks into every aspect, ensures that it is perfect. A cricket player बैट देखना पड़ता है, वो इतना घुमा घुमा के देखते हैं, बिकॉज वो गलत है, कुछ एड्ज लगे आउट, फिर मौका ही नहीं मिलेगा. Are you understanding? In the same way, for all of us, these are the four inner equipments. Okay. Mind is seat of emotions, projections, thoughts. Now, see in my mind, are these emotion projections thoughts other than that of my goal? Then I am not correctly managing myself. Then consciously I have to maintain it like shoelace. I look at it not properly tied. Consciously I bend it and put it properly and tie it. Tucking not done properly. Don't I stand in front of mirror, properly do it, tie not properly kept. तो करता हूँ ना मैं ध्यान से. अगर कार में बैठा हूँ तो आई सेट माई सीट प्रॉपरली, बेल्ट प्रॉपरली आगे पीछे. सेम वे सेट योर माइंड फॉर योर ओन गोल. लेट द थॉट्स, इमोशंस, लव एटसेट्रा बी ओनली फॉर द गोल. गोल और कुछ है, लव और कहीं है, तो देन यू कांट ना. That is cheating. That is a self cheating, not anyone. So mind your mind is our today's common sense thought. First. Second is what? Other than the mind, there is buddhi. है ना? Is that buddhi again thinking about how to achieve this goal, thinking about the planning for the goal, thinking about the resources for it, thinking about what could be the shortcomings that can come or problems en route. Is it thinking about how to sort them out? Then yes, it is correct. But if buddhi either not used or used for something which is not my goal, again at second level also I am innocently doing mistake and becoming my own enemy for not achieving the goal. Like Mera Buddhi, I have to do 6 classes per day. So it should think about it. Okay, morning, Shvetashvatara Upanishad, Sambandha Bhashya. This is what Bhagavan Shankara gave, such a sublime knowledge. I have to discuss or convey it like that. Then Yoga Darshanam, Samyama is taught. Then with the Samyama Chitta, how Nirodha Parinama or Samadhi Parinama or Ekagrata. So my intellect should think about it. Then 11 o'clock, I have my Mandukya Upanishad. Oh, today is the Amatra Umatra में विश्व तेजस का लय करना है. तो how to explain? So do I come to Geetha class, youth class? So in the Geetha, I have to talk about Satwa Raja Guna expressions. I have to talk about Rama's last 3 qualities. I have to talk about Vishnu Sahasrama teaching. I have to do common sense thought. So my intellect is fresh, alert about what I have to do. This is what Taittiriya Brahmana mantras I have to chant. Isn't it? Then there is a lighterness, na? Instead of that, my mind is intellect is worried. मैं क्या advice दूं मैं मोदी को कि how to stop this किसानों का हड़ताल. पंजाब हरियाणा से लोग 12,000 14,000 लोग 1200 ट्रैक्टर्स लेके वो लोग कर रहे हैं. How to explain to those kisans ki your demands are not fair. That cannot be done. Other departments get disturbed. Total country's growth will be obstructed. No, if I think all of that, or the prime minister of one country came to India, so what PM is talking to him, or in Pakistan the coalition government बना है, आर्मी बैक्ड. अब यही मैं सोचता रहूं तो आई कांट डू माई क्लास, नो. Or cricket match, WPL tomorrow, third test, fourth test tomorrow. If I am involved in them beyond or even little, to that extent I am disturbed in my goal. Little I just know only to entertain you, तुम लोगों को बताने के लिए. Understood now? The buddhi is thinking only about evening class. Again, 6 o'clock I have talk on Yoga Vasishta Maharamayana. How Sri Rama is putting in front the beautiful topics of contemplation to develop Vairagya. So he spoke about Lakshmi Vigarhanam. Now he is talking about the Jivana Vigarhanam. Now he will talk about the Ahankara Vigarhanam. So how he is putting it. What example, similes, metaphors, logics he is giving. And then I do Bhagavan Shiva's Stotra Shiva Bhujanga Prayata. So 2 more days I have to do 40 shlokas it is there. Today 17th day. So these are the shlokas I have to see. I देखो मेरा दिमाग इसमें जितना है मेरा जो काम उसमें along with that my other lakshyas. To learn the art of keeping the buddhi functional only regarding our goal. नो वे अदरवाइज व्हाट कुछ और पाना चाहते हैं कुछ और कर रहे हैं कुछ और होता है थर्ड वन इज वेरी क्रूशियल आई टॉक इट चित्त कहते हैं उसको चित्त प्लीज फ्रेंड्स इज अ स्टोरिंग प्लेस स्टोर हाउस ऑफ ऑल द मेमोरी and in fact from that only the data for the intellect to think for the mind to feel emotion comes. Now, my question and my worry for all of us is what into that storage of chitta I'm continuously bombarding and filling it. You know, in your cell phone's data card or computer's hard disk, may you are filling all the unwanted things and you want to retrieve something you want. How will it come? जो तुमने कॉपी पेस्ट या डाउनलोड किया वही आएगा ना सेम वे इन माई चित्ता थ्रू आउट द डे लिसन यंगस्टर्स फॉर यू what are the things I am sending? Only the negative things of the kama, krodha, and all worldly. No, they only come in manabuddhi. And at this age onwards, if you are not careful, let loose the chitta to get the storage of all negativity. Not only this youth life you are spoiling, wasting, your entire life will be destroyed. Because continuously, whatever your age, wherever you are placed, in the chitta you have filled up negativities, therefore they only will come. Physically outside you may be in a temple, but what thoughts will come is what you have put in your chitta. You understood? Even the worst place you are there, you should be able to think about your goal or God. That depends on if in your chitta those thoughts are there. If in the chitta the thoughts are negative, you may be gone for a pilgrim place. You are sitting now in the class satsanga place, you are seated in positive. But what is coming in your mana buddhi is what is stored in your chitta. Therefore, about your goal, about the divinity, only those memories you have to go on feeding in them. हमारे चित्त में वही होना है एनी अदर वन थिंग्स नहीं मालूम मेरे को इन्वॉल्व नहीं होना इट्स नॉट माई जॉब आई एम नॉट इंटरेस्टेड दैट इज हाउ यू हैव टू डोंट अलाउ दैट टू गेट कॉपीड ये बहुत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है तुम लोगों को चित्त में धर्म लक्ष्य परमात्मा परमात्मा हिमसेल्फ इज लक्ष्य इज नथिंग लाइक दैट बट द अदर लक्ष्यस यही हमेशा घूमते रहना लेट लूज एज ए गिव द एग्जाम्पल वी कैन fill our chitta with so much of worldly information कि the main data he can't like the thousand things you put on a table बट मेन थिंग जो दिखता ही नहीं क्योंकि इतनी चीजों के बीच में वो फंस गया हो या छुप गया या दब गया isn't it neat and tidy our chitta should be with only required data there. Don't take it for granted, any of them. Neither Sharira, nor Prana, nor Indriyas, nor Manabuddhi, nor Chitta. Anything we can't take for granted if you truly want to succeed in the outer world and the spiritual way. Anyway, like the Prime Minister, in the Chitta, my country economically has to grow. What is the present position? How it can be done? Industrially, it has to grow. What can be done? I know defense wise it has to grow. What is to be done? Technologically it has to grow. How? कंटिन्यूसली चित्त में वही है तो वही दिन भर विचार आएगा बढ़िया सा प्लान कंसीव करके देन यू एग्जीक्यूट देम देखते देखते यू कैन सी दैट यू हैव डन सच ए ग्रेट contribution that the country has grown. like in last 10 years. You can't imagine 200 साल में भी जो नहीं हो सकता है वो 10 साल में हुआ है ना. Whether it is airport, whether it is roads, whether it is railways, whether it is the making of house, so many things. Defense wise, international relations, आप गिनती करो कितने हैं. Why? Chitta is always how to serve the nation. And same chitta, when it is about how use this power for my own personal selfishness, then in which bank I have to put the black money, which gotala I have to do to eat the public money of all the taxes. So that will be the thought and that will be done. That's what being done last 60 years, isn't it? No thought of how to integrate the human resources, natural resources, and make the country great in all fronts. उतना दिमाग जाना है तो you have to be free from your own selfishnesses na. I'm just giving some examples. Chitta. Now the fourth one is ahankar, isn't it? My aham, I am, now I am there, aham aham मैं हूँ. So is my aham me bending towards my goal or bending towards the other unwanted things? What I am inclined to, I have to observe about me. गोल तो ये रखा लेकिन झुक तो इस तरफ कर रहा हूँ, तो then I can never achieve it na, what I want. So the fourth instrument is aham. So I am a spiritual seeker. I have to do these sadhanas. I have to reach to this next step. No, ये मेरा अहम हमेशा ये सोचते रहना. तुम लोग भी. That aham should always be bent towards the goal only, not other than against the goal. So these four things, when you really manage, allowing the clarity of the goal and keeping the world outside, unwanted, neither you also involve in them, there will be great joy and satisfaction of achieving something for yourself and the world. That's the real fulfillment. Every achiever has done like that only. Everybody did not achieve everything. Each one achieved in their own field. And here I suggest more than personal achievement, contribution के दृष्टि से देखो. I have achieved by this way contributing to the world. My achievements are what? Not money. I have no bank balance. Not any property. Zero. My achievement is to my beloved children. I could tell Geetha. I could touch Ramayana. I could tell Vishnu Sahasra. To people who come, my achievement is Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, Bhagavatam, Yoga Vasishtam, Ramayanam, and hundreds of Prakarana Granthas, hundreds of stotras I am discussing with them. This is my achievement. There is nothing personal about it. Only one personal thing is, with all these efforts, may Lord be pleased to purify my heart and then reveal that self to me. That is a goal. वो तो selfishness नहीं होगा ना. सो मन बुद्धि चित्त अहंकार इस तरह प्रॉपरली मैनेज करते हुए लाइफ को ना डिग्निफाइड वे ब्यूटिफुली जीना है एंड ऑलवेज बी इन दिस मूड ओनली. डोंट गो इनटू द मूड ऑफ मिसगाइडेंस by your own mind suggestions, senses temptations, or the people around. They don't know. They only are absolutely living life like animals. Like I tell you, मॉर्निंग उठा, नाश्ता बनाया, खाया, स्कूल ऑफिस गए, शाम को आ गए, फिर से खाए, सो गए. There is nothing a higher goal conceived for the world nor spiritual. This is absolutely animalistic life. Of course, educated animal, a better animal. A नौकरी वाला animal. एनिमल ऑल्सो दिस ओनली ना. सुबह उठा, खाना खाया, उसके लिए इधर उधर गया, जो करना है, फिर शाम को आकर रुको सो गया. All people, those who don't think for the higher goals for the world, in that also a spiritual goal, it may look very bitter from my side. You may even curse me, scold me, but that is animal life only. Animal also lives only that यार. एनिमल को कोई गोल है क्या? नहीं है. तो फिर मेरे को नहीं है तो मैं कौन हूँ? These are all not goals. Bhoga cannot be the goal. Only the life survival is not the goal. While doing it, you have to aim at the higher things. While surviving, not distracting into the so-called lavish bhoga. Better animals we are. That the animals don't have swimming pool, we have. Animals don't travel in car, we. But bhoga to wahi hai. Animals don't have the dining table to have 22 dishes. But bhog to wahi hai. You have to become yogi, not bhogi. Human being alone can become yogi. Yogi is who achieves the greater things for the world, who achieves for himself. And greater things for the world are only four. Roti, kapda or makan, minimum de do, not luxuriously. Then the fourth one is only dharma and adhyatmikata. That's the real help to the world. A Raja should do that. See that people are secured, see that they have proper food, shelter, clothing, then direct them towards the dharma, adhyatmikata. This is how we have to have goal and live life normally. Okay, think about it. At least one thought among all this is acceptable, understandable to you. My job is done. Om Brahmane Shrutimatre Samasta Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidyacari Bhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Asman Gurubhyo Namaha Shri Krishnaya Vyasaya Geetha Matre Rama Ramaya Valmikaye Shri Ramayana Shastrebhyo Namaha Sankalpaha Tesham Sarvesham कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोदास्मिन् क्षणे पुराण इतिहास श्रुति स्मृतियुक्त भगवद भागवत ऋषिमुनि दर्शन अनुग्रह सनातन धर्म विश्वव्याप्तेषु आध्यात्मिक प्रगति शांति कल्याण एकता पुरोभिवृद्धि अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापकार्ये कंगणबद्ध सर्वेषां दिग्विजयम् अस्यां कक्षाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयं तेषां हृदये देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भगवन् गुरु शास्त्र भक्ति आध्यात्मिक भक्ति लोक सेवा भक्ति माता पितृभक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् कृष्ण शिवादि मंदिराणां समस्त मंदिराणां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु सदा सर्वदा उपासना सत्संगानां द्वारा विश्वे धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां प्रचारार्थम अनेक कार्यक्रमाणां शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये शांति मंत्रोच्चारणं वेदपारायणं गीता चतुर्दशोऽध्यायस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि रामायण बालकांड प्रथम सर्गस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं श्रीरामचंद्र स्वामिनः दिव्य गुणानाम् आविष्करणम् अभ्यासार्थं ततः श्री विष्णोर्दिव्य सहस्रनाम स्तोत्र से पारायण वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. संकल्प इज डन. स्टार्ट. ओम 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 सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Friends, let us do 5 minutes of Vedic chanting. ओम अथ श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणं प्रथम अष्टकं षष्ठ प्रपाठकः पंचषट्त्रिंशत् श्लोकाद् आरभ्य. ओम प्रघास्यान् हवामह इति पत्नी मुदानयति आह्वतैवैनाम यत्पत्नी पुरोनुवाक्यामनु ब्रूयात् निर्वीर्यो यजमानस्यात् यजमानोऽन्वाह आत्मन्नेव वीर्यं धत्ते उभौ याज्यागं स वीर्यत्वाय यद्ग्रामे यदरण्य इत्याह यतोदितमेव वरुणमवयजते यजमानदेवत्यो वा आहवनीयः भ्रातृव्यदेवत्यो दक्षिणः यदाहवनीये जुहुयात् यजमानं वरुणभासेन ग्राहयेत् दक्षिणेऽग्नौ जुहोति भ्रातृव्यमेव वरुणपाशेन ग्राहयति शूर्पेण जुहोति अन्यमेव वरुणमिव यजते शीर्षन्नधिनिधाय जुहोति शीर्षत एव वरुणमवयजते प्रत्यङ्गिष्टं जुहोति प्रत्यङ्गेव वरुणपाशान्निर्मुच्यते अक्रन् कर्म कर्म कृत इत्याह देवान् नृणन्निरवदाय अनृणा गृहानुपप्रेतेति वा वै तदाह वरुणगृहीतं वा एतद्यज्ञस्य यद्यजुषा गृहीतस्यातिरिच्यते तुषाश्च निष्कासश्च तुषैश्च निष्कासेन चाव भृतमवैति वरुणगृहीतेनैव वरुणमवयजते अपोवभृतमवैति अप्सु वै वरुणः साक्षादेव वरुणमवयजते प्रतियुतो वरुणस्य पाशा इत्याह वरुणपाशादेव निर्मुच्यते अप्रतीक्षमायन्ते वरुणस्यान्तर्हित्यै एदोऽस्येति श्रीमहीत्याह समिधैवाग्निर्नमस्यन्त उपायन्ते तेजोऽसि तेजोमयि देहीत्याह तेज एवात्मन् धत्ते करोति ग्राहयत्याहवनीयस्तिष्ठन् जुहोत्यपोव भृतमवैति धत्ते ओम शांति 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 39 we have seen Narayana 40 से कल करना है. Friends, now our fourth program, Srimad Bhagavad Gita Adhyanam, which is the main with which we started 500 days back. Anyway, we are meeting, so I thought of doing some common sense thought, Vedic chanting, and Vishnu Sahasranam. Recently, Ramayana we started from the day, 30 days today. Our Sri Rama's Prana Pratishtha happened on 22nd Jan Ayodhya में 2024. Today is 21 Feb 2024. So good. The more we listen and learn, that's better it is. Now in Bhagavad Gita, out 18th chapter, we are in the 14th. In that, Jnana should come. Second of that, the name of chapter is Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Little sublime, but most beautiful it is. So first four mantras talked about Jnana Mahima, Jnana is given. The remaining entire chapter is talking about three gunas. Gunas come from Prakriti Maya. Prakriti Maya belongs to Paramatma. Okay. These gunas, nor the Maya Prakriti can be seen. What can be seen is its effects. Okay. Among these three gunas, be attentive. All the three gunas required in general for life. Like the tamoguna, nidra, thoda chahiye na. Bina uska to you can't be working. You will be exhausted and tired. Rajaguna required. Without that, how can you earn your food or do all these spiritual studies? They are all Rajoguna. Satoguna to chahiye of knowledge. Without that, Rajotamo will not work. Clear? In general, all three gunas required. But in that particularly, the Rajotama guna have there so many negativities also, more than Sattva. Into those things, if we enter, it is calamitous, it is destructive. We have to protect ourselves from that. Okay, this is one aspect. Second aspect, therefore, is what? Try to gain or be in the Sattva guna more and more. Let the Rajotamo be subversive or subordinates to the Sattva guna. Means first gain jnanam, according to that do the work, then to again do the work and gain jnanam, little rest required, take the rest. इतना ऐसा जीवन को चलाना. Third is what? Even these three gunas are not our goal. Our goal is Gunatita Purusha Prapti. Gunatita Kshetragna Prapti. है ना गुणातीत what do you call ज्ञेय परमात्मा अनुभवम. ओके गुणों के अतीत में परमात्मा है हमको वो अनुभव पाना है. Listen it. Whether you make it goal as this life and achieve our 1,000 lives, that's your choice. But in Gita, this jnanam is given. We are studying Gita, so we have to study this portion also. Okay. Now, what is said is, I am pure Paramatma, yet now I am living like an individual Jiva. In my life, individual Jiva, I am bound. Bind to this Stula Sharira, bound to Sukshma Sharira, bound to Karana. Why this bondage is happening is because of these three gunas. Therefore, Sattvam Rajastamit Gunaha Prakriti Sambhavaha He Mahabaho Dehe Dehinam Abhyam Nibadhanti. That was the fifth shloka. From then onwards, we started seeing one by one guna. तो what is सत्व, what is रजा, what is तमा, तीन तीन टॉपिक बताए. सत्व गुण निर्मल है. It when it is there, prakasha anamaya will be the expression, but it binds with sukha and jnana. Raja is ragatmakam. It creates trishna sangha and it puts us in karma. We get bound. Tama bhavana from ajnana, it dilutes everyone and then it binds us to pramada, continuous mistakes, alasya, laziness, lethargy, indolence, and rasarahityam in life, then the nidra, excessive sleep. Then we saw in one shloka, Sattvam Sukhe Sanjayate Raja Karmani Jnanamavruttitamaha. This is summarized. Now, these gunas, how do they work when we are not minding them or when we mind them? In both cases, how do they work is when one guna is predominant, it suppresses other two, or pushing other two down, one might expresses. Another time, the other guna expresses, pushing the other two down. What is the lesson of it? Lesson is nobody, unless does sadhana and makes one guna predominant, that is also sattvic, are going beyond guna. Nobody is without gunas and nobody is, without expression of each of the guna at different periods of time. A most terrible tamoguni terrorist also will express once in a while sattva guna. So to a most sattvic, a sage spiritual saint also can become rajoguni sometime to scold. He will use that rajoguna that time. So that means in that time, and sattva is predominant, other two are servants to it or quietened. When rajo is there, the other two. So rajas sattvam, uh, uh, रजस्तमश्चाभिभूय सत्वं भवति भारत रजसत्वं तमश्चैव तमसत्वं रजस्तथा. After saying this now, same thing Bhagavan is clearly more beautifully elaborating. He says, when do you say that Sattva is in Vivruddha Sthiti? When do you say the Sattva Guna is now presiding or predominant? This is what is the shloka number 11 we saw yesterday. Okay, 14 in fact. 9, sorry. 11th exactly. Today we will see when the Rajoguna is predominant, Vivruddhi, how we express. Clear? So 11th shloka ek bar, 12th shloka 4 bar padke, we will see the meaning and try to grasp the essence. Be attentive, be careful, very beautiful knowledges these are. Throughout life they will help you to mind yourself, mold yourself, modify yourself, master yourself, make use of yourselves for yourself to become great. Okay. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Param Brahmane Namaha, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, अथ चतुर्दशोऽध्यायः गुणत्रयविभागयोगः एकादश द्वादश श्लोकौ श्रीभगवानुवाच ॐ सर्वद्वारेषु देहेऽस्मिन् प्रकाश उपजायते ज्ञानं यदा तदा विद्यात् विवृद्धं सत्त्वमित्युत. एक और बार. सर्वद्वारेषु देहेऽस्मिन् प्रकाश उपजायते ज्ञानं यदा तदा विद्यात् विवृद्धं सत्त्वमेत्युत. Now next one, 12th mantra, 4 बार. लोभः प्रवृत्तिरारम्भः, लोभः प्रवृत्तिरारम्भः, लोभः प्रवृत्तिरारम्भः, लोभः प्रवृत्तिरारम्भः, कर्मणाम् अशमः स्पृहा, कर्मणाम् अशमः स्पृहा, कर्मणाम् अशमः स्पृहा, कर्मणाम् अशमः स्पृहा. रजस्येतानि जायन्ते, रजस्येतानि जायन्ते, रजस्येतानि जायन्ते, रजस्येतानि जायन्ते. विवृद्धे भरतर्षभ, विवृद्धे भरतर्षभ, विवृद्धे भरतर्षभ, विवृद्धे भरतर्षभ. 2 times श्री भगवानुवाच लोभः प्रवृत्तिरारम्भः, कर्मणाम् अशमः स्पृहा, रजस्येतानि जायन्ते, विवृद्धे भरतर्षभ. अगेन श्री भगवानुवाच लोभः प्रवृत्तिरारम्भः, कर्मणाम् अशमः स्पृहा, रजस्येतानि जायन्ते विवृद्धे भरतर्षभ. So in our faculties, when Sattva Guna is more and more vivruddha, predominant, it can be for 1 minute, 1 hour, it can be half a day, full day, it can be for a week sometimes. For some people, maximum time of the life, depending on from how many lives they are doing the sadhana of developing Sattva Guna. Remember, one is what? Becoming aware. Second, with that awareness, becoming aware that which guna is predominant in me now. Third, then is it correct or not? Then how to change if it's a lower guna into the higher, doing that work. This is the meaning of rising from lower gunas to the higher and using the highest guna for going beyond the gunas. Is there any doubt? Okay, Bhagavan is giving us the hints. Anyway, gunas can't be seen. Anyway, the prakriti can't be seen. But the expression of the gunas can be seen. So, if this is how it happens, understand sattvam vivruddham. Vivruddham sattvam. What are that? First thing is what? Sarvadvareshu dehesmin prakashaha upajayate. In all the dwaras, there is prakasha. So the dwaras are 14, all of them. Pancha Jnanendriya mainly, Pancha Karmendriya and all Antakarana. All of them are Prakasha Yukta, bright, brilliant, and are doing their respective works perfectly. So the eyes are able to see unambiguously, ears are able to clearly listen conspicuously, tongue is able to taste alertly, nose is able to smell perfectly, skin is able to touch and sense it very diligently. So prakasha hai charo pancho indriyo mein. So too the Vani is talking with full alertness. Isn't it? Hands are working with my consciousness in that. Legs also very stably walking, not lukke gir gaya. Prakasha is this. So too, in the Manabuddhi Chittankara, I told you in the introduction today, the mind is bright, brilliant, ekagra. Buddhi is very sharp and subtle. Chitta has got memory very perfectly. It is not saying, मेरे को नहीं मालूम मैं भूल गया. So too, the aham is very soft, tender. तो प्रकाश है इसको कहते हैं. तो सर्वद्वारेषु प्रकाश. Okay, here द्वारा let us take as ज्ञानेन्द्रिय कर्मेंद्रिय. Then second line में कहा ज्ञानम. Jnana means all the four inner antakaranas are working under the influence of jnanam, not under influence of ignorance. Yada, when this happens, tada, understand, sattvam vivruddham iti uchyate, iti uta. Vidyad vivruddham sattvam iti. Sattva is in vivruddha sthiti, you understand it. And I gave you example yesterday, many a times in our life, for that half day, 1 day, full active, dynamic, sharp, brilliant. Any question asked, you are answering. Any topic given, you are able to talk on that. You are able to, in a humorous way, answer others. ये क्या है? सत्व गुण में है हम. सर्वद्वारेषु देहेऽस्मिन् प्रकाशः उपजायते ज्ञानमपि उपजायते यदा तदा विद्यात् विवृद्धं सत्वम् इति. सत्वं विवृद्धम इति विद्यात्. सत्वगुण विवृद्धि में है, ऐसे हमको जानना चाहिए. Then obviously, what is sadhana then? The more we make these faculties prakasha yukta, then we are doing sattva guna. We are increasing sattva guna in us. So sattva guna है तो ऐसा एक्सप्रेशन होता है. ऐसा एक्सप्रेशन कॉन्शियसली करो, सत्वगुण डेवलप होकर एफर्टलेसली वो एक्सप्रेशन हमारे से व्यक्त होता है. Even though our activities depend on the gunas, yet the gunas are made by our activities only again. We have no control on guna, but we have control on activities. By changing our activities into sattva guna, we can create sattva guna in us. One that sattva guna increase done by us, always sattva guna activities only happen through us. Is there any ambiguity? सोचो ध्यान से. Okay. Now, when the Rajaguna is Vivruddha, how we express? The 5, 6 things Bhagavan says. And they are not very good or healthy. They have to be changed. They are calamitous to oneself and the total. सो विवृद्धम सत्वमित्युता सत्वम देखा हमने विवृद्धे रजसी विवृद्धे एतानि जायन्ते when the rajoguna grows in us these are the thoughts and activities expressed through us. Hey Bharata Rushabha, a best among the Bharatiyas, Arjuna was Rajasi Vivruddhe. When the Rajoguna becomes Vivruddha, Etani Jayante. These type of the thoughts and actions sprout expressed through us. What are they? One, Lobha. Second, Pravrittihi. Third, Arambaha Karmanam. Fourth, Ashamaha. Fifth, Spruha. Etc. etc. You can add. But mainly these five. Okay, first thing is lobha. So wherever there is no contentment, instead of that there is a greed. Understand there is rajoguna, लोभ गुण और भी चाहिए मुझे. ओके, एंड दैट लोभ का अर्थ क्या होता है? आई वांट द थिंग्स फॉर मी, इवन इट इज बेगर बारो और स्टील, अदर्स थिंग्स शुड बी माइन. दैट्स कॉल्ड लोभ, दैट गुण. I want more and more. That morist also is lobhi, greedy. Other things have to come to me. Lobha. In the childhood you can see that very naughty one of the brother अपना चॉकलेट छुपा के भाई से उसका आधा चॉकलेट मांग कर लेता है. वो अपना छुपा है उसने, वो खुद ही खाएगा वो डेफिनेटली. बट दादा ब्रदर का आधा भाई बेचारा ले दे ही देता है. तो ब्रदर इज इन सत्व गुण, दिस स्टूपिड फेलो इज इन रजो गुण, लोभ. लोभ. Bahu, she should get more and more money from her parents' place. That dowry wowry or this is called lobha. Or in the government office में कहीं भी हो, other than your salary, you want money from below the table. All that is lobha, bribe. So to dining table में बैठे हो, only 6 chapatis are there, 7 people are there. पहले मैं 2 खा लेता हूँ, बाकी 5-6 लोगों को मिले या ना मिले. That is lobha. Isn't it? Lobha. मुझे चाहिए, मुझे ही चाहिए, मुझे ज़्यादा चाहिए, दूसरों का भी मुझे चाहिए. दैट इज़ लोभ. द लोभ ऑफ चाइना. है ना? Of every country they want the resources, including the land, and they want to make their products go to every country, not honestly suppressing them. ये लोभ है उनका. Isn't it? लोभ. America's लोभ. That create fighting between the countries and go on selling your weapons. So your my bank balance is intact. बहुत कन्निंग है वो. ओपन सीक्रेट. लोभ. My country I wanted to develop. That is not lobha. It is desha bhakti. Now this development of my country, when it is at the cost of other countries, then it is lobha. We don't do that. दूसरे देशों को दबा के पछाड़ के उनको नाश करके लाइक चाइना, we don't want to develop. That thought never comes. We are consumed in this thought. In the present government, the whole world should grow. Vasudha eva kutumbakam. So lobha is both. Whatever I have, I want it more and more, even though I don't need or deserve it, and I want other things to me. है ना? 4 ड्रेसेस 6 ड्रेसेस आर देयर इनफ. नहीं नहीं, पूरा अलमारी भरना है 40 ड्रेसेस. बट तुम तो पहनोगे ही नहीं, नंगा घूमते हो. बट फिर भी मेरे को चाहिए. लोभा. है ना? डोंट गो एनीवेयर बट यू नीड 5 कार्स. यू फील बेकार विदाउट कार. बट तुम तो घूम नहीं रहे हो ना, उसमें कहीं जाते ही नहीं, बैठे रहते हो. बट लोभा चाहिए. Mainly other things I wanted. Lobha. All the land grabbings they do. गुंडा लोग वगैरह करते हैं ना, कब्जा करते हैं लैंड वगैरह का. दैट्स ऑल लोभा. पॉलिटिशियंस दे डू इट. बिग पीपल जो उसको कोई रोक नहीं सकते. उत्तर प्रदेश ये सब बिहार बहुत होता था, अभी कम हुआ थोड़ा, ऐसा कहते हैं. दिस इज रजोगुण. अरे यार, व्हाट यू अर्न विद दैट बी सेटिस्फाइड. नो, व्हाई डू वांट टू ग्रैब अदर्स मनी? लोभ इट इज. परद्रव्य अपहरण बुद्धि लोभ. That can be a land, that can be eatable object, that can be money, that can be other things. Lobha. इवन दिस वन पॉलिटिक्स में पैसे खिलाकर वो उनके एमएलए को इधर खरीदना, हॉर्स ट्रेडिंग कहते हैं वो. इफ योर पॉलिसीज आर गुड, इफ द पीपल लीडर्स आर ऑफ दैट टाइप, दे कम टू यू नो. अब लोग भी ऐसे होते हैं ना, इसलिए एवरी टाइम इलेक्शन हुआ एक पार्टी अपने सारे लोगों को दूसरे स्टेट में वहां छुपाता है, होटल में 10 दिन खाना खिलाते हैं फ्री, क्योंकि ही शुड नॉट बी बॉट बाय अदर्स. एंड दिस फेलो इज अपॉर्चुनिस्ट. जहाँ मुझे मौका मिलेगा वहां जाता हूँ. खुद का कोई उसूल हो तो है ही नहीं. ऐसे है ना, द ऑनेस्ट पीपल आल्सो आर देयर, exceptions will be always there. Lobha. I must get power. For that, any hera-fairy. Okay, get power to serve the country, isn't it? That is a higher goal, isn't it? Then that is not lobha. देश का सेवा is उत्तम. और उसके लिए need power. तो to get the power, you have to be very tactful, diplomatic. नहीं तो पावर नहीं तो काम नहीं होता इंडिया जैसे देश में. लेकिन उधर पावर इज नॉट देयर. राम मंदिर बनता था क्या? आर्टिकल 370 निकल जाता था क्या? So many other reforms could have never happened. Power is required. That is not lobha. Power, it is for selfishness, it is lobha. Okay. Therefore, lobha, uske karan, second is pravrutti. Pravrutti means what? Always in some or the other activity. Not calm and quiet sitting, with the Lord made. ऐसा नहीं है. कुछ ना कुछ करते रहना रजोगुण का लक्षण. It is required very much when we are becoming slave to tamoguna of non-performance. ओके. बट दिस एक्टिविटी से भी बढ़िया हमेशा ज्ञान होता है. लाइक आवर प्राइम मिनिस्टर क्या काम करते हैं फिजिकली? कुछ काम धंधा नहीं, बट हिज वर्क इज ऑलवेज सात्विक. इट्स ऑल इंटेलेक्चुअल वर्क ऑफ प्लानिंग, सजेस्टिंग, गिविंग टॉक्स एंड एम्पावरिंग पीपल विद द टॉक्स. वही करेंगे वो. फिजिकली विल नॉट गो टू सम लेथ मिशन और वर्क फिजिकली इन ए प्लोइंग लैंड. किसान के ओहो, not required. Intellectual knowledge is required. Everybody cannot be intellectual that way. Only few will be there in any given period of time. कर्मी लोग भी चाहिए. हाँ, कर्म करना भी है. It doesn't mean when it is said Sattva is good that you don't work anything. Like I am there, I do my work of Sattva Shastra, but doesn't mean that I am not having Rajoguna. नहीं तो मेरा काम ही नहीं चलता. Nobody gives me food. I have to buy, I have to cook, I have to do all the things. Nobody gives me, I don't need. Lord gives me. बट दैट रजोगुण आई हैव टू डू. रन इमीडिएट क्लास हो गया तो भागा दौड़ी मेरा होता है कंटिन्यूअसली. रजोगुण. सो प्रवृत्ति रजोगुण का लक्षण. लोभ. सो देयर बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रवृत्ति आरंभ कर्मणा. वन आर द अदर इनिशिएटिव्स गोज ऑन डूइंग इट. नो कंटेनमेंट, नो चुप्पा बैठना. आरंभ कर्मणा. वन आफ्टर अदर इनिशिएटिव्स, प्रोजेक्ट्स. Again, it is the good activities for the world service. It is good. Sometime it will be done through you. Then you become freed from those inner urges. Then you become quietened. Then you pursue the spiritual jnana. Go urge, like our Prime Minister. So much of urge in the world country to serve. How long it will be there? एक या दो जन्म रहेगा. That is not ultimate. Ultimate is knowing the truth. तो जब तक ये अर्ज, लाइक मेरा ये अर्ज है टू टॉक ऑन गीता एंड ये सब अल्टीमेट गोल नहीं है, बट ये अर्ज मेरे अंदर है तो आई कीप ऑन. वंस आई एग्जॉस्ट इट, आई विल विथ माय ओन सेल्फ. सो आई एम टेलिंग कर्मणाम अशमः. आरंभ कर्मणाम, सॉरी, लोभः प्रवृत्ति, आरंभ कर्मणाम. इनिशिएटिव टू डू वन और अदर एक्टिविटी. द रजोगुणी. कोई को घरों में कोई होते हैं चुप बैठेगा नहीं वो लड़का, वो कुछ तो करते ही रहेगा वो. बट गिव हिम अ करेक्ट डायरेक्शन, लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स ही विल डू. है ना. कुछ बच्चे ये लेजी बचपन से सोते रहते हैं कुछ. यू बफेलो अंडरस्टैंड दैट यू हैव अ पापा डन, तो यू हैव टू क्लियर थ्रू दैट फेलो. रूना सो मच. बफेलो चिल्ड्रन, देयर सम हाउसेस कुछ नहीं करेगा भैंस की तरह. सम हाउसेस द चिल्ड्रन आर द वेरी एक्टिव, डायनामिक. We cannot be quiet. बैठो क्लास में, he can't sit. Listen to Geetha, he can't. स्वामी क्या बैठना सुनना को काम दो मेरे को, अच्छा गमले में पानी डाल, पौधा लगा दे, हो यू विल बी वेरी एक्टिव टू, जाके मार्केट से वो ले जाना, ये खंबा खड़ा करो, यू टेल इन द वर्क, ही विल डू दैट. आरंभ कर्मण, बिकॉज ऑफ दैट अशमहा, द माइंड इज नेवर साइलेंट और क्वाइट. गुड़ 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 कुछ 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 और अंदर चलता ही रहता है मन का विचार चिंतन. सेम थिंकिंग व्हेन इट इज फॉर परमात्मा इट्स कॉल्ड कॉन्टेम्पलेशन, बट व्हेन इट इज फॉर समाज दैट कर्म एंड कर्म फल, दैट इज रजोगुण. सो अशमहा, शम भाव में रहेगा ही नहीं वो. What is the meaning of ashamaha? Mind is some or the other. He does something, he is excited about that, he is happy. Other time he does something, he fails, he is miserable about it. And somebody is there helping him, he goes on holding that person with raga. Somebody is not helping, he is having dvesha towards them. So raga hona, dvesha hona, harsha hona, or dukha hona. These are called uncontrolled mind. That is called ashama. Because when he is involved in the karma, the possibilities are there of success and failure, and for that people help also, don't help also. Therefore, he is ashamasthit. He is successful because somebody helped, he is very attached to them. He is failure because somebody pulled a leg, so he is angry with them. And success, therefore, jumping with joy. Failure, therefore, disturbed in the mind. All of that is no shama. Karmanam ashamaha. So then, spruha. Spruha means every time there is some desire in the mind. जब है रजोगुण, all the five have to be there ऐसा नहीं है. जब कभी any of these gunas are there in the mind, understand rajoguna is predominant. लोभः प्रवृत्तिः आरंभः कर्मणाम अशमः एंड स्पृहा. दिस अशम एंड स्पृहा और थोड़ा टच करना है कलम बताकर. देन व्हेन तमोगुण, our dear own friend, our बढ़िया दोस्त है, when he is there in us, how do we behave? It will be written, it will be said tomorrow and you will feel so happy. मेरे बारे में भगवान कृष्ण ने गीता में कहा, कहा कहा देखो तमोगुण. Isn't it? मजा आएगा हमको. समथिंग तो हमको संबंध होना चाहिए ना. एवरी डे आई एम स्टडीइंग गीता. स्वामी जी मेरे बारे में कहीं आ रहा ही नहीं, कल आएगा. डोंट मिस इट. ओम शांति शांति शांति. नाउ श्री रामास लास्ट 3 गुणास. ओके, आज वो करेंगे. कल होल रामायण रामास चरित्र इन 80 श्लोकास विल बी स्टडिंग डेली. 10-10 7-8 दिन में हो जाएगा, या 10-10 के 20 श्लोक भी, बिकॉज इट्स ओनली अ स्टोरी पार्ट. Gunas today 85 will be concluded. 82 visa, 83, 84, 85 we have to do. Okay. Om Apadam Apahartaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Sri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyam. Om Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tatulyam Ramanama Varanane. ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि रामायणं बालकांडं प्रथम सर्ग श्री राम स्वामी परमात्मनः दिव्य गुणानां वर्णनम्. 18 श्लोकः. 18th श्लोक 2 times I am chanting. विष्णुना सदृशो वीर्ये सोमवत् प्रियदर्शनः कालाग्निसदृशः क्रोधे क्षमया पृथिवी समः धनदेन समस्त्यागे सत्ये धर्मैवापरः धनदेन समस्त्यागे सत्ये धर्म इवापरः. हम्म, 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 Again, Vishnuna sadusho virye somavat priyadarshanah kalagni sadushah krodhe kshamaya prithvi samah dhanadena samastyage satye dharmaiva parah dhanadena samastyage satye dharma iva parah. Okay. So the 80th value was Vishnuna Sadrushaha Virye. In the Virya, in the power and prowess, Lord Rama is equivalent to Lord Vishnu. All the avatars, what great things Vishnu has done in each avatara, that is the Virya Rama has got. Yesterday we explained to you. Second was, that is 81st value of Lord Rama is Somavat Priya Darshana. So in giving darshana to the people, he is so priya, enchanting, attracting, very loving, like that of Soma Chandravat. So when you have the Chandra Darshanam, today is the Ekadashi, yesterday, today, Bhishma Ekadashi, Dwadashi, now Magha Paurnima coming in 3 days. So how Priya Darshana is Soma Chandrama? In this world, maximum songs in all languages are written on Chanda Mama only. वो चंदा वगैरह. So Priya Darshana, when you look at, but Surya, you can't even look at him only burning. But Surya has his own blessings to give us. But darshan dene mein Chandrama ki tarah, that round shape, that brightness, brilliance, that cooling effect, that moonlit night, how ahlada yukta it is. Bhagavan Rama's darshana is like that. To understand it, you have to understand the negative. Ki some people, when you meet them, looking at them itself is so frightening. बिकॉज सो क्रोध युक्त दे आर. क्यों है बिना अपॉइंटमेंट का? क्यों बुलाया? क्यों बताओ क्या? मेरे से नहीं हो गया तो भाग, दोबारा मत आना मेरे पास. अप्रिय दर्शन. देर आर पीपल वेन यू गो टू ए शॉप ऑल्सो द शॉपकीपर्स कोई ऐसे रहते हैं, ऐसे वेरी एंग्री लुकिंग. वो वस्तु चाहिए, बोलो नहीं है, बोलता हूँ सीधा नहीं है दिखाओ. और किसी को जा रहे दिखा देना, ही विल टेल. अप्रिय दर्शन. एवरीवेयर दैट दोज पीपल आर देयर. अप्रिय दर्शन. In your own friend circle also. Friends are but अप्रिय. उसको मिलते मजा आता ही नहीं. बट है, बट क्या करें प्रारब्ध. Understand those negative first. Then you will understand positive. What is the meaning of Priya Darshana? Same example of shop. Movement को आइए महाराज, क्या चाहिए आपको? ये वाला देखो, इसमें 10 वेराइटी है. हाउ इसका कॉस्ट ये है, ये सूट से आपके लिए सूट करेगा, आप ले लो. थोड़ा बार्गेन पूछ के देखता हूँ मालिक से. 2% 5%. प्रिय दर्शन. इज इट? होटल में सर्वेंट अप्रिय दर्शन ऐसा घूर कर देखेगा वो. और प्रिय दर्शन, they are trained to be priya darshana generally, like the air hostess. They can't be paid money, they'll be removed from the job. So generally they are priya darshan. The receptionist, the air hostess, the shopkeepers, उनको ऐसा रहना पड़ता. On telephone also they call every day 20 calls. We are doing the insurance of life. How lovingly. Can I have 2 minutes of time, sir, from you? This मेरे को तो हाथ में तो बेटा, मैं तो बाबा जी हूँ, मैं तो ना बीमा वीमा कर सकता हूँ. आई विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट. आई टेल दैट ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर योर बिजनेस, गुड, कीप इट अप. सब्जी वाले का चिल्लाएगा वो, क्यों आते हो, खरीदते ही नहीं वगैरह. अदर इज वेरी प्रिय दर्शन. Isn't it? We have people around us. As an example, I am telling, Rama is any number of people come any time for any purpose. Priya Darshana. Another example of Priya Darshana is doctors. Doctor has to be more patient than the patient. With Priya Darshanatva. When you look and feels disturbed, mano, क्या क्या पता नहीं बीमारी लोग आते रहते. He can't say that you have chosen a profession that only patients will come to you. Like we also as Swami. Any people with so many difficulties, pains, they come bechare. So I cannot be angry and shouting at them. Priya Darshana, listen to their problem. Solvable hai, kya hai? We suggest them, we pray to God. We say, देखो ये है करो. Generally, for the past deeds, the present is result. Only few of them can be sorted out. Better than this, for the future, you do the better things in the present. That is what is the useful advice we give them. So this was Somavat Priyadarshanaha. This was 81. Then what is 82? Kala Agni Sadrushaha Krodhe. People, those who disturb the dharma, who trouble the punyatmas, sadhakas and bhaktas. Bhagavan is like Kala Agni Samano when he invokes the Krodha to finish them, to teach them lesson. क्रोध जब आता है तो कालाग्नि सदृश. देखो द कॉन्ट्रास्ट. सोमवत प्रिय दर्शन, अगेन कालाग्नि. Chandamama gives cool rays, but the Agni of the Kala is so ferocious, terrible to burn us at only. But one has to be like that. ना नेगेटिव चीज़ों को ना जला के राख करना पड़ता है. Otherwise, when you give the injections or operation, if you don't give the antibiotic to kill those, the enzymes or whatever, not enzyme, the bacteria, fungi, they will grow and destroy the body ना. तो वहाँ काला अग्नि सदृश ही होना चाहिए. क्रोध इन्वोक करके करना है. क्रोध मीन्स दैट एटीट्यूड इनसाइड. Bhagavan, when becomes angry toward the dharmics, toward the papatmas, that anger of him is like Kala Agni. Pralaya Kala ke Agni ke saman. So, Krodhe Kala Agni Sadrushaha, when it is required. Toward the Ravana, Kumbhakarna, Krodha, negative people. So, Kala Agni Sadrushaha Krodhe. So, India has shown this to Pakistan. Kala Agni. थोड़ा वो ठिकाने पे आए. We don't attack that stupid small बेवकूफ country for anything. हमको क्या दे सकते हैं वो ना like. But unnecessarily sending the terrorists and doing wrong प्रचार of our country just because we are Hindus. अरे भाई वो क्या कर रहा है हिंदू तुमको पागल. मोस्ट हार्मलेस बीइंग कोई है तो हिंदू ही है दुनिया में. हार्मलेस एंड हेल्पफुल. सम आर देयर हार्मलेस बट कुछ करते नहीं, सेल्फिश होते हैं, अपने ही रहते हैं. बट हिंदू एनीवेयर ही गोज ही सर्व्स ऑल. सनातन धर्मी ट्रू, बट दे आर अननेसेसरली. तो वी डोंट डू दैट. सो बट क्रोध दिखाओ कभी कभी. काला अग्नि सदृश क्रोधे. Then the 83rd was Kshamaya Prithvi Samaha. Yesterday we stopped here. देखो, like Mata Prithvi, we have to have the Kshama Guna. Both. Kshama is forgiveness, Kshama is the forbearance. Bhumata forbears all 800 crore of people on her to stand. For all of them, she gives the food, shelter, everything Bhumata only gives. That is called Kshamata, capacity, capability. So Kshama has three meanings. Capacity, capability also Kshamata. Forbearance also is Kshamata. Forgiving also is Kshamata. So here forgiving is mostly done. When somebody does so much things, ask for forgiveness, like Mata Prithvi की तरह क्षमा कर देना. Like Mata Prithvi को हम खोदते हैं, for plowing करते हैं, for all the coal वगैरह, we go on digging her. We miss, in so many ways we do. But Mata करते क्षमा करते जाते. We spoil also the earth in so many ways, chemicalization. Oh, Bechara patiently she sets right everything. So the idea is like Mata Prithvi, Sri Rama is great in his Kshama Guna. He will forgive all. Somebody asks Rama, in some context में कि जल्दबाजी में आपने लंका दे दिया विभीषण को. When Vibhishana came for Sharanagati. Then if Ravana asks for forgiveness and comes, what will you do? He said, अयोध्या दे दूंगा उनको क्षमा करके. I'll give him Ayodhya if he wants. देखो, Rama says, Kshama, he is ready to do forgiveness. If Ravana comes giving Sita ji back, Kshama करोगे, क्षमा कर देता. Prithvi Samakshama. No, it is in our interest. Our mind only becomes calm, quiet, and peaceful when we forgive others, just like we only get disturbed when you don't forgive. Okay, Kshamaya Prithvi Samaha. Then Dhanadena Samastyage, in giving Dana and Tyaga, he is as big as Kubera. So our job is to earn as much as possible through hard work and talents, and maximum of that we have to do the Tyaga, Dana, for those who need it. Because they couldn't work, they couldn't earn, for they have no abilities or talents or opportunities. मैं तो कहता हूँ एक्चुअली इंडिया शुड टेक प्रोजेक्ट ऑफ गिविंग फूड टू ऑल कंट्रीज इन द वर्ल्ड व्हिच डोंट हैव द फूड एंड सफरिंग. I know the small, the African countries, the Nigerias, the Kenyas, all of them, Somalia, भूखे हैं वो, खाना दो उनको. मैं तो कहता हूँ इंडिया शुड टेक अप दैट जॉब. फ्री दे दो, मुफ्त. क्योंकि खाना भगवान फ्री देते हैं. तो विश्व के that state of world where food is sold, it's a worst thing. Food should never be sold. हाँ, minimum food. भोग उसको इतना 10 टाइम्स कॉस्ट लगा, वो अलग बात है, बट जीने के लिए जो खाना चाहिए उसको मुफ्त देना चाहिए, फ्री देना चाहिए। तो कलयुग का सबसे बड़ा दुर्गुण है खाना बिकता है। अकॉर्डिंग टू भागवतम, खाना शुड नॉट बी सोल्ड। अट्टशूलाः द्विजपदाः शिवशूलाः द्विजातयः कामिन्यः केशशूलिन्यः संभवन्ति इह कलौ युगे। ऑल दुर्गुणास ऑफ कलियुग व्हेन इट इज सेड, फर्स्ट थिंग सेड इज अट्टशूला, आटा को बेचते हैं, खाना को बेचना नहीं चाहिए, खाना फ्रीली दे। ऐसा गवर्नमेंट शुड प्लान, तो शुड गिव फूड टू ऑल दोज पुअर पीपल, इवन इन भारत में भी। व्हाई शुड एनीबॉडी बेग द फूड? खाना दे दो, वो कोई भी हो, पहले खाना दो। हाँ, वो क्रिमिनल है, खाना खिला के डंडा लगाओ, काम पे लगाओ। You just need balance it. Now India has taken up this job of making 7 states or some districts free from beggars. Beggar मुक्त बना रहे, giving them employment and all. अच्छी बात है वो। कितने कितने स्कीम्स हो रहे हैं इंडिया में, 1% also we don't know, and we still blame as if they are not doing. So much work is being done. तो धन देन तमस्त्यागे, and last one is satye dharma ivaparaha. In doing the satya or living satya or talking satya, Bhagavan Rama is called as the dharma devata himself. These two need some 10 minutes to speak. कल मैं बात करता हूँ, तो with this the 85 gunas will be over. Tomorrow I'll take 15-17 minutes. In that 5-10 minutes ये बताकर just we'll browse through all, count करते हुए what are the 85 gunas of Lord Rama divine. एक बार ब्राउज करें क्लास में तो एक जगह सब रह जाएंगे. Then day after onwards we will see the Rama's story of the whole life. पूरा रामायण कथा in 81-82 श्लोकास. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now let us do Vishnu Sahasranama for 5 to 8 minutes. Yesterday 93 we saw. Today time हो गया इसलिए 4 करेंगे. 94, 95, 96, 97. 4 of them. ओम अथ श्री विष्णोर् दिव्य सहस्रनाम स्तोत्रम अथ चतुर्नवतितम श्लोकाद आरभ्य. ओम तेजो वृषोद्युतिधरः तेजो वृषोद्युतिधरः सर्वशस्त्रभृतांवरः सर्वशस्त्रभृतांवरः प्रग्रहो निग्रहो व्यग्रो प्रग्रहो निग्रहो व्यग्रो नैकशृङ्गो गदाग्रजः नैकशृङ्गो गदाग्रजः. Twice together. तेजो वृषोद्युतिधरः सर्वशस्त्रभृतांवरः प्रग्रहो निग्रहो व्यग्रो नैकशृङ्गो गदाग्रजः. Again. तेजो वृषोद्युतिधरः सर्वशस्त्रभृतांवरः प्रग्रहो निग्रहो व्यग्रो नैकशृङ्गो गदाग्रजः. नेक्स्ट. चतुर्मूर्तिश्चतुर्बाहुः चतुर्मूर्तिश्चतुर्बाहुः चतुर्व्यूहश्चतुर्गतिः चतुर्व्यूहश्चतुर्गतिः चतुरात्मा चतुर्भावः चतुरात्मा चतुर्भावः चतुर्वेदविदेकपात् चतुर्वेदविदेकपात्. टुगेदर. चतुर्मूर्तिश्चतुर्बाहुः चतुर्व्यूहश्चतुर्गतिः चतुरात्मा चतुर्भावः चतुर्वेदविदेकपात्. अगेन. चतुर्मूर्तिश्चतुर्बाहुः चतुर्व्यूहश्चतुर्गतिः चतुरात्मा चतुर्भावः चतुर्वेदविदेकपात्. थर्ड श्लोक. समावर्तो निवृत्तात्मा समावर्तो निवृत्तात्मा दुर्जयो दुरतिक्रमः दुर्जयो दुरतिक्रमः दुर्लभो दुर्गमो दुर्गो दुर्लभो दुर्गमो दुर्गो दुरावासो दुरारिहा दुरावासो दुरारिहा. टुगेदर. समावर्तो निवृत्तात्मा दुर्जयो दुरतिक्रमः दुर्लभो दुर्गमो दुर्गो दुरावासो दुरारिहा. Again, समावर्तो निवृत्तात्मा दुर्जयो दुरतिक्रमः दुर्लभो दुर्गमो दुर्गो दुरावासो दुरारिः. Fourth one, last one today. शुभांगो लोकसारंगः शुभांगो लोकसारंगः सुतन्तुस्तन्तुवर्धनः सुतन्तुस्तन्तुवर्धनः इन्द्रकर्मा महाकर्मा इन्द्रकर्मा महाकर्मा कृतकर्मा कृतागमः कृतकर्मा कृतागमः. Together. शुभांगो लोकसारंगः सुतन्तुस्तन्तुवर्धनः इन्द्रकर्मा महाकर्मा कृतकर्मा कृतागमः. Together again. शुभांगो लोकसारंगः सुतन्तुस्तन्तुवर्धनः इन्द्रकर्मा महाकर्मा कृतकर्मा कृतागमः. Four are enough. Together all the four today. ओम तेजो वृषोद्युतिधरः सर्वशस्त्रभृतांवरः प्रग्रहो निग्रहो व्यग्रो नैकशृङ्गो गदाग्रजः चतुर्मूर्तिश्चतुर्बाहुः चतुर्व्यूहश्चतुर्गतिः चतुरात्मा चतुर्भावः चतुर्वेदविदेकपात् समावर्तो निवृत्तात्मा दुर्जयो दुरतिक्रमः दुर्लभो दुर्गमो दुर्गो दुरावासो दुरारिः शुभांगो लोकसारंगः सुतन्तुस्तन्तुवर्धनः इन्द्रकर्मा महाकर्मा कृतकर्मा कृतागमः. ओम पूर्णमदः ओम दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शान्तिमाप्नुयात् शान्तो मुच्चेत वन्देभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचेत सतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परमऋषिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे ओम तत्सद्ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. गीता माता की जय. वेदव्यास भगवान की जय. रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. रामायण महाशास्त्र की जय. श्री वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय. श्री महाविष्णु भगवान की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज ज्ञानंद की जय. नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय राम राम. अम्बे आदि पराशक्ति गीता माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापकगण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. समस्त युवा मंडल की जय. थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स. चलो बेटा कल मिलेंगे. थैंक यू.